Now, it's Shop Talk.
That's right, it is Shop Talk, the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio, a segment where we discuss something that happened outside of the world of sports. And this week's topic comes to us courtesy of friend of the show and Fox Sports Radio teammate Joy Taylor.
That's right. She has a show every Saturday, right?
That is correct. Make sure you check it out. If you listen to the Odd
Chris,
Couple
what'd
on
you say?
weeknights, listen to
What'd you
Joy
say,
Taylor
Chris,
Saturday
about
mornings.
The Joy Taylor show? Go ahead.
I like Joy Show.
Very nice. Look at that. He rips me every chance he gets.
I mean, I never miss Inside the Parker, but I really like
but
Joy
he won't
Show.
say anything about Joy. I set him up, Rob G. Nothing. Zero.
No, but anybody else, if we get
Right.
Ben Malloron, Jonas Knox, if we
Anybody
get...
else.
I like Ben, Jonas, all those shows. 2 cups of Joe, 2 pros and a cup of Joe.
That's right.
But I never miss Inside the Parker.
Well, anyway, she got the social media world buzzing earlier this week when she said something that seemed innocuous at the moment, but it took on a mind of its own, where she said when she travels in an airplane, she likes to recline her seat back and enjoy the ride.
She's 5'0".
Rob Parker, you travel more than anybody I know. Let's get your
Yes.
thoughts first. Foul or fair to recline the seat on an airplane?
Foul. Do not push your seat back. There's no reason to do it. I mean, what are you doing? People, you know how small these planes are? And it's always the small people, guys like Chris Broussard's height, who's trying to push back to be like, I'm a big guy, I need room. And their feet barely touch the floor.
First of all,
or,
I'm 5'10", all right?
Oh,
I'm not
I'm just
Rob
saying.
G, all right? My
But
goodness.
it's always, and you know what
Chris
I
ain't
do?
5'10".
If somebody starts to push back on me, I take Chris, you see my elbow? I'll bend it, my arm, I'll bend it, and I push it. And so when they try to push back, they can't push their chair all the way back. Don't push your chair back. You got plenty of room. You're not 6'4" and strapping like yours truly. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think this is much ado about nothing. I mean, really, like
They were ripping Joy, right?
I
Oh,
don't
yeah, she was
think-
getting dragged in the
I
Twitter
have
streets.
like generally when I fly coach, I would recline a little bit. First of all, I don't think those seats go back that far. I mean, really? So I would recline a little, and if I want to go to sleep, but I'm sorry, it just doesn't seem there. I think I remember one time vaguely when the person in front of me reclined back and it was bothersome. But that's one time out of, Rob, you know how much we fly with our careers. I mean,
Right.
thousands of flights, maybe 1,000, I don't know. But I just think it's much ado about nothing. And I think y'all need to leave Joy alone. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I mean, they ain't all up in your lap. I mean, come on. Y'all acting like people be in your lap. Come on, Rob G.
Rob
you
G,
think
first
off-
this is a big
First
problem?
off, we got to say, full disclosure, Chris Broussard does not fly coach. Okay.
He flies first
No, well, I
class.
used to fly
Exactly.
a lot of coach, and it wasn't an issue.
And back in his heyday when he was 12, and then now that
Right,
he's a
when he was working
multimillionaire.
for the Akron Beacon
Yeah.
Journal or whatever paper that was.
Chris one time texted me, said, "Hey, you heard of Jet Suite X? I just bought them." I said,
Yeah,
"I don't know
right.
what that means," but
That was right after the first things first deal, but that's
Yep.
another story. Go
Stop.
yeah. So
Stop.
Chris doesn't know the struggles of flying coach like the rest of us. Look,
Right, I'm
rags
getting on
to riches,
Spirit this
baby.
weekend to go to Houston. You know
You
what I'm
probably
saying?
are. Are
I
you?
am.
Are you flying Spirit?
Yeah.
Chris, don't you
You
disrespect
gotta bring your
Spirit
own
might be a
seat.
sponsor.
I think you have to
the
bring
show
your own
one
seat
day.
cushions for that.
That's right.
Yo, they nickel and dime you like a mug, though.
I don't.
You think you
we
got
already
a
know,
deal,
Rob
and
G.
then
You
it's
know
like,
I don't
well,
bring anything.
You,
right?
you
I
got to
don't bring
pay
anything.
$10 to step on the plane. Yeah, I mean, you got
Hey,
your ticket for $30, but $10 to step on the plane.
Until we start getting Shekel City hosted
another
by
10
Spirit
to sit
Airlines.
down.
Right.
Then you know what? Spirit Airlines is great. They're doing
That's
great
right.
work
Don't
over there.
rip Spirit.
It's
The
affordable.
reason Rob doesn't recline is because Spirit won't let. They charge you $20 to recline. I mean, my goodness.
Hey, Alex, you're a tall guy. Don't you hate when people recline on you?
You know what's funny, Rob? Is first off,
Hold on, stop it.
All right.
How does Alex become tall and I'm not? Like,
You're not that tall,
Alex,
CB.
how tall are you?
Alex
I'm
is
6
taller
foot.
than you.
America,
Okay,
I'm
6 feet.
5'2", and Chris
I'm
is 3 inches taller
5'10".
than me.
I'm
5'10".
5'10".
No, he's
Alex
not.
is 6 feet. That's 2 inches.
There's no
No,
way
it
you're
ain't.
5'10".
Chris is like
I'm
5'7". He's like
Oh,
5'7".
stop
I mean,
it.
Chris, you're 5'10" in our hearts, if that counts. So.
So
You know how many people see me on the streets and go, wow, I didn't think you were this tall.
Nobody has ever said that before.
It happens all the time. And I have
Rob, how often we've been in the streets of the Super Bowl week, and has one person ever told Chris Broussard?
Talked about what they always say is they say, Chris, I thought you were black.
You know what's funny about this is when Chris said he flies coach, I think it means he's in a coach onesie in his own plane by himself. I think that's what he really meant.
Coach my butt.
Yeah, right. Get out of here,
Well,
Chris.
Rob, but Alex, don't you hate when people
going
push back?
I'm going to surprise you, Rob. If the plane lets me go back, I'm going back as far as I can.
Really?
Why not?
Thank you.
What's the big deal? It's how it's designed. We're already stuffed in there as sardines in this little plane with 4 people in each aisle and a little thing to watch. Dude, they know they're overpacking the plane as it is, so we already know what we're getting into. If you're not going to cough up another $300 to get that extra room, I'm sorry, I'm going to be sitting a little bit over you. What's the big deal?
I gotta admit,
There
I
you
always
go,
get the
Alex.
Come on,
I
see?
pay the extra for the exit row.
There you go.
I'll fly
And
Spirit,
Rob,
but I
let's
get
be
the
real.
exit row
Rob,
'cause
let's
I
be
need
real. How much
for
more
my
is
leg.
it? How much more is it?
It
Like
ain't
$50?
It might be like 20.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a
more.
lot. So if you don't want to spend the $50,
worth it.
enjoy smelling my shampoo. That's all I'm going to say.
Man.
And by the way, Chris, you asked in the beginning of this segment how far these seats actually recline. I looked it up here. Most airlines average right around 33 inches of space between the back of one seat to the back of the next seat. If you recline, you can go as low as 28 inches.
That's
So
5
5 to
inches.
6
5
inches,
inches.
you can go backwards.
That's nothing.
What are you?
That's what she said.
Oh, jeez.
Is that making the air? That did make the air.
What?
I'm still thinking about it.
Lillian is on her way. I just saw Lillian snatch Rob by the back of his neck.
I've
Oh my
al-
God, take it easy on him.
Chris,
He didn't mean it.
I've always wanted to see a guy get fired on
She's
Christmas.
dragging him out of his apartment.
Wouldn't that be great? Rob get fired on his day off, like on
Come
Saturday.
My
Rob,
goodness. I'm
sometimes
talking
I wonder, is Rob just begging to get fired? Like, does he
What?
want it? Just pushing the envelope.
You know what,
in the old,
CB?
in the old days,
I was about to
hey,
say.
Alex heard my old
Tell him,
radio
Oh,
Rob.
yes, true
Tell him,
story.
Rob.
True story, Rob.
So did Rob
We
G.
saw
They
you
just
on
heard it
TV.
the other day.
Oh, really? In Detroit?
He was sending us audio clips of
Yeah.
ass slapping Mondays
It was
from
amazing.
back in Detroit.
It was amazing.
He said we need
That
to
is
bring this
amazing.
back after the new
Can
year.
you imagine if you tried to do that today?
And women used to come to the bar we were
Jeez.
at and get on our laps. No, I'm not lying to you.
On the radio.
Because we slapped their butts on the radio. It was an ass slapping Monday.
Unbelievable.
Those were the good old days in radio. All right.
The PC Army is
Unbelievable.
hunting for Rob Parker right
Just
now.
that you said that those were the good old days, I think they're coming from you. You about to get canceled, probably.